Senator John Thune joins us, Republican from South Dakota. So welcome to the program. Great to have you back.
Thanks, Stuart. Good to be with you.
The Democrats say the Republicans control the Senate, the Republicans control the House. It's their fault. It's your fault, the GOP, if you shut the government down. Your response, sir?
Well, the Democrats know full well in the Senate that it takes 60 votes to do anything. We can't move legislation without Democrat support, and they are in the position right now of deciding to shut the government down because they aren't getting everything they want on immigration. We have a DACA deadline that has to be dealt with, but it's not until March, and there's no need to turn the lights out on the federal government here today when there's plenty of time to address that issue. And so hopefully Democrats will come to their senses.
Okay, Senator, I'm going to show you and our viewers what the president said about, he says the Democrats want to shut it down. Roll tape.
I really believe the Democrats want to shut down to get off the subject of the tax cuts because they've worked so well. Nobody thought, including the Democrats, they could work this well. They've been so good that I think the Democrats would like to see us shut down in order to get off that subject.
You think that's legit, Senator? Change the subject away from tax cuts and the growing economy?
I think the Democrats see political advantage in this argument, Stuart, because they are on the losing side of the argument when it comes to tax cuts. They played that issue entirely wrong. They block voted against it, and now as these continuing stories come out of businesses expanding their operations, raising wage levels, providing bonuses to their employees, and you're going to see more of that because not only is this a good short-term story, but long-term, the tax bill is going to be incredibly, I think, powerful in terms of stimulating the economy and getting greater growth and higher wages for American workers.
Forgive me, Senator, but I got to get back to the blame game for a second here. How is it that Republicans would probably get the blame for shutting down the government when it appears to me that it's the Democrats who are going to shut it down to defend illegal aliens? They're going to shut it down to stop an increase in government spending. I don't know how on earth it works out like this, but you are going to get the blame.
Well, you know, I guess Republicans typically, if past history is any indication, get blamed for these sorts of things. But the fact of the matter is, as you pointed out, the facts really are very clear. The Democrats have the cards right now in the Senate. The Senate Democrats are the ones who are going to block us getting a funding bill on the floor, or at least considered that would keep the lights open here for the federal government, and instead they're going to shut the government down because they don't get everything they want on this issue of immigration, again, which doesn't have a deadline until March. I mean, we're talking about something that's a couple of months out there and can be negotiated, and all we're simply saying is keep the government open, give us an opportunity. People of good faith on both sides have been coming to the table trying to resolve the DACA issue. Couple it with some border security measures that in the end could be something that can pass the Senate and the House and that the President would sign into law. But we're not there yet. And instead of negotiating, the Democrats have decided that they're going to take their ball and go home.
You could argue, and I have argued, yeah, shut it down. Because if it shuts down, there's a shock value to that. And it forces our political life to address immigration and military spending. It kind of forces the issue. I'm sure you don't agree with me, but I'm saying shut it down in the national interest.
Well, I mean, I think the argument is that, yes, we've got to address military spending. And by the way, that's another casualty of this if we don't keep the government open. And that's something the Democrats don't seem to be very concerned about. We got children's health insurance program, 9 million children who, you know, are going to be losing their health insurance coverage here soon. And that also is in this bill that the Democrats are blocking right now. But, you know, the bigger issues that you're talking about, what we're going to do long-term to fund the government, how we're going to fund the military, and how we're going to deal with this DACA issue are negotiations that should continue. Now, I don't concur with your argument that shutting it down is the way to resolve that. I think the best way to do this is for people to come to the table while the government is operating and functioning. But right now, the Democrats are resisting doing that. And frankly, if it does shut down, it is on them. Now, you know, the press may blame Republicans because that's generally what happens. But the truth is, if you look at where who's trying to bring people to the table, who's trying to get a deal here, it's Republicans and it's Democrats that are resisting and blocking that and frankly gloating about it. I mean, Senator Schumer and others are out there, you know, sort of advertising the fact that they can shut the government down.
Senator, the last time there was a government shutdown, it lasted 16 days. It was at the end of year 2013. The Obama administration seemed to me to try to inflict pain, to make it hurt America so that we get rid of the shutdown very quickly. I expect that at this press conference we're going to hear measures that would not be painful if the government shuts down. That's what we're likely to see, isn't it?
I suspect that you're going to hear from the administration what their expectations would be, what people's expectations can be in that event. Hopefully that can be averted, and again, it's going to require Democrats coming to their senses and for some cooler heads on their side to prevail. But obviously nobody wants to see this happen. It's not a good outcome for the country, but at this point it seems that the Democrats have sort of decided that this is in their best political interest, and that seems to be the way that they're going to move forward today. We'll find out here in a few hours.
Senator, thank you very much for joining us this morning at a key moment. We always appreciate you being on the show. Thank you, Mr.
Thanks, Stuart.
Senator Thune. Thank you, sir. Thank you.